Welcome back to the show as now we return to Austria for the final time to wrap up our highlights of the peak break. Bad Kleinkirchheim in the morning. One last time to pump up the wheels. It was the last day and it'll be another tough one. For some of the cyclists, it'll be a day of up to 7.5 hours. Climbing the last mountains, some, like Finn Bohm here, took time to enjoy the beautiful scenery. Skupka and Veldsik are setting the speed. Maresh and Kristen are, as usual, a little way behind. These four are proven to be the best PeakBreak 2013 competitors. When it comes to landscape, the Nockberg stunned everyone, even though every day and stage had had its highlights.
Cycling for 8 days will give you the chance to show what you're capable of or not. That's what you train for, to push your boundaries and to test them. I think PeakBreak is the ideal opportunity.
The Schistelscharte, the second to last 2,000-metre mountain of the week. After that, there's a short descent before the climb of the Eistelhöhe, the last mountain of over 2,000 metres of the peak break. Eistelhöhe is reached. There's a quick photo and the ride goes on in the direction of Lake Milchstadt. Those who thought it was all over are proven wrong. In the rear of the field, Jan Gradisch from Team Cyberman gives everything to stay in the field. In the leading group, Skupka and Veldsik arrive in the finish in Trippelach, close to Hermagor. Skupka accelerates away and Veldsik lets him win the stage, knowing his own overall win of the Tour is secure.
I'm glad I didn't cause an accident or fall. Even though it's not realistically going to happen the closer you get to the finish, more and more you start thinking that something could happen, like an accident or a breakdown. I'm really happy, it was all good. I also had the feeling there wasn't enough air in my rear tyre, but I was wrong, fortunately. What a great competition. I'm satisfied. I made a big mistake 2 days ago. That's when 1 second of thinking cost me 4 minutes of deficit. Carl is very strong and these kind of mistakes won't be forgiven. Otherwise it would have been a little more exciting today.
Daniel Christen secures third and has had enough.
I'm done, mentally and physically. It's enough now. My bike will be banned from now on. I'll be going to work next week, but then I'm going on holiday to recover. It was a great week though, with great people. I had a great competition with Gabriel. It was fantastic. It was the best peak break for me. I met some really nice people. I've had enough now.
Das war so genial, ich muss sagen, das war die beste PeakBreak für mich. War wirklich fantastisch. Viele nette Kollegen kennengelernt, aber jetzt ist gut.
How do I feel after cycling for 1,000 kilometers? I don't really know. I'm simply exhausted, but I'm happy. It was a great week and today I had my best day. So yes, I'm happy.
And the rookie team make it to the finish too, just about.
I am done, but it's a great feeling to get here. I achieved everything I wanted to, but now everything hurts.
Aber alles tut weh.
At the prize giving, Volker gets a medal for completing his 6th peak break, and his boys were strong enough to sing again. And so an amazing PeakBreak week draws to a close, a week with 2 happy winners and many more who were victorious over themselves and many Austrian and Italian mountains. Well, finally this week we take you to Switzerland for a report from the unique running and rowing race that is the Red Bull X-Row.
Red Bull X-Row is one of the toughest rowing regattas in the world, according to many of the participants. And the reason is because there is 19 kilometres of rowing and 7 kilometres of running, all while carrying a boat weighing 100 kilos on their shoulders. Over 20 teams of 8 rowers are pushed to their limit and beyond, fighting against each other for victory and for honour. Most crews opt for 6 athletes to carry the boat and 2 to carry the oars, with the coxswain leading the way and giving instructions. Starting at Zug, the teams must row across Lake Zug before picking up their boats and carrying them over land to the shores of Lake Lucerne, where it's back on the water for the final leg of the course. The standard was incredibly high this year, with every team needing a superhuman effort. One of the favourites would have to be the defending champions, Switzerland selection. But with half a dozen holders of World Championship medals in attendance, it was anyone's race. As soon as the Swiss champions took to the water, they looked pretty much unstoppable and led most of the way, finally taking the win in a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. The German team of Lightsbull finished second, 35 seconds behind, with the Italian-Dutch team of International Lightbulls in third, a further minute behind.
Well, sadly, that's all we have time for this week. Do join us again over the coming weeks as we'll have plenty more alternative and adrenaline action from around the world. Until then, thanks for watching.